Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and today it is time for the national championship game in the Purdue Dynasty series. I mean, what a year this has been. This Purdue Boilermakers team is the #1 team in the nation. We made it to the big game, the final game. The only team standing in this Boilermakers team way is the Michigan Wolverines. They're sitting as the #7 team in the nation. We have a 14-1 record, 8-1 in the Big Ten. Michigan, 13-2 record, and 7-2 in the Big Ten. A Big Ten battle here in the national championship game of the 2026 season. What a season. It is not over yet. Taking a look at this matchup preview, their impact player is their receiver Stewart, who had a big-time year, 11 reception touchdowns, over 1,200 reception yards. But now, comparing the teams by the numbers this season, it could be a little misleading. So, you see this, Michigan 44 points per game, 293 passing yards, 178 rushing. They had a much easier strength of schedule. Actually, their schedule is one of the easiest schedules in the Big Ten. I'm actually surprised that they did not go undefeated this year. Now, Purdue, on the other side, we had a very tough schedule, one of the toughest in the Big Ten. Once we started conference play, a 31 points average per game, 259 passing yards, and 122 rushing. What's not shown here is the defensive stats. We had the #1 defense in every single category in college football. It showed last week against an incredible Alabama offense. Our defense shut that team down, and we're looking to do the same thing against the Michigan Wolverines today. And you take a look at the overalls. We're 86 overall across the board. They're 89. It's important to point out that overall is a little bit inflated because of their depth. They have a lot more depth than us, but if you compare just the starters to starters, we have an actual better lineup than the Michigan Wolverines. We have a better defense, we have a better offensive line, and we just have a better team overall if you look at just the depth chart overall. So yes, there's going to be a little higher because they have much more depth at each position. We don't have a lot of depth, but from the starting roster standpoint, we have the better team by the overalls. Now, no big speeches going into this game. The last thing I want to show you is the two teams' road to the college football playoffs. So taking a look at these two teams, the Purdue Boilermakers, we had the #1 team. We got the first round bye. We took down Clemson in a hard-fought game, 45-38 to advance to the semifinals, and we crushed Alabama in our best game of the season, 30-13 to advance to the national championship game in Las Vegas. Now, Michigan, they had a much harder path. Michigan took down Ohio State 56-27 after losing to them the week before, which kept them out of the Big Ten championship game. They went on to face off against the #2 team in the nation, took them down barely 34-32 to advance to the semifinals, where they beat Georgia 42-34. You talk about a hard road to the national championship game. The Michigan Wolverines had the hardest road out of anybody here in this college football playoff bracket. So, #7 team against #1 seed today. It does not get more electric than this. What a year. We had the greatest transfer portal you could ever imagine, and it's played out this year. It is not over yet. We got one final game. Let's get on out there and get the job done, everybody. No big speeches, no big life stories, just the matchup preview, the college football playoff bracket, and now the national championship game of the 2026 season. Purdue, Michigan. Oh boy, we are the home team from uniforms perspective. I know it's a neutral site game in Las Vegas, but that means we get to wear our favorite uniforms, the all black. Let's go. And then CPU uniforms, they're going to be wearing their typical away jerseys. Playbook, Purdue, 4-3. Everything is set. National championship game, everybody. We made it. Our story's not finished yet with Purdue. Boiler up, everybody. I'm fired up. Let's do this. Get your one times ready. We got this.
This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Purdue Boilermakers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion.
No need to be nervous. We've been here before. We led the Kentucky Wildcats to 4 national championships in college football 25. We've been here on this stage. New team though, Purdue. Let's finish it.
The kickoff team is out there and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship.
Here at Allegiant Stadium.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will have the football first here. And here we are, folks, the last 2 teams standing, battling
Stay
for
disciplined in the run. That's very
true.
true.
In a long regular season, they have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best 2 teams.
Mickens does it again on the big stage.
So a lot of times when you see
That's what we do.
Give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
He's too good. Defensive Player of the Year. He won every category besides Heisman. He wasn't even on the list.
This offense faces a
their weakness is their offensive line.
Off play action, he's looking to throw.
A big weakness, actually.
Over the middle. It's more. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
That was a good play.
Looks
Okay.
like the player is down injured at that last
They're
play.
running a lot of
We'll take
2
a
receiver
timeout.
tight end sets. I mean, they're definitely a run-heavy team as well.
He's looking to throw. Lets it go.
That's a
quickly.
pick. He's sitting right there. I told him to play underneath. Just like he was sitting there. He's got to pick that off. He was right there. Are you kidding me?
Anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Handoff here from the shotgun.
I was going to crush the quarterback. Where's the outside contain?
First down and more. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40.
We're supposed to, Sanford, he took on the block. Go for the tackle there. He could have made the tackle instead of taking on the block. It looked like he was locked into an animation. He was. Wow, that's frustrating.
So many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
He kind of got caught into an animation there.
To keep the drive going. Looking for a receiver.
We crushed Underwood there. Wow. He got his world rocked. He knows he's got to get rid of the ball fast. Their offensive line is down, and he knows that.
Challenge in this call, when the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel.
When I say down, keep in mind, they're not great at pass blocking. They're good at run blocking. On paper. On paper.
Take a timeout or then check him out.
They have no impact players on the line either. That's what I mean by down. They're still good.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball.
Good play. We could not break through at all. Okay, we're going to start running some stunts and twists. Oh no, Harkless got injured. Substitute for now. 3 receiver set. Let's go nickel formation. Let's go cover 2 man. And let's run that. Switch the defensive tackles there.
And the quarterback keeps it here.
Come on, good hit.
Gain is just 1 yard.
Was that Popeye Williams? It was.
Now they go with the option, and
We've got to watch Bryce Underwood. Bryce Underwood is going to run, so he will run. Let's run a contain.
Really good job with assignment football.
They're definitely passing it.
Very short game.
Play the inside.
An inside give now from the shotgun.
Yes! That's how much respect they have for our secondary. Are they going for it? They are going for it.
And the Wolverines will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down.
Oh no, Mickens is out.
He's got it right near the end zone.
That is some of the best coverage you could ever have.
It'll be 1st down and goal.
He was right there. Look at him. Knock it down. You gotta get that arm out. He was there to make a play. That is so aggressive from Michigan. I got pressure with Madden. We needed Mickens in. We had him. That was good coverage. Knocked down the ball, though.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal.
You always know I always go to hit the quarterback there, and I did.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss.
Good hit, Sanford.
Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
Beautiful.
Line of scrimmage here on 2nd down.
Outside linebacker from the transfer portal.
You really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
That's a pick. Yes! The spy! Another transfer portal hero, Talander.
Huge play for this defense.
The spy sitting right there in the middle. Come on. That's what we do.
In the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception.
Boiler up. We run a defense that is almost impossible to score on in the red zone. Ask Alabama, ask every other team we played this year. When you get into the red zone against this team, we are so good at pressing. We run spies. That's our 3rd interception by quarterback spy this year. You better be ready when you face the Boilermakers, because if you're not, well, you know what's going to happen.
Showcasing them, and they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique.
Such a big interception, though. Like, are you kidding me? Phenomenal.
What you want to see as a play caller.
We had a intercept. We forced a fumble on the goal line, 1 yard line against Alabama last week, and it changed the entire momentum. Another red zone turnover, but Michigan should have took the points. They should not have went for that. They got it, but then they paid the price.
Handoff from the shotgun.
Good blocking. Come on. The issue today is going to be health of our players. It's been a problem all year. We got so much wear and tear.
When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels.
Wow, number 71 just crushed us.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package.
Crossers.
Not only can he pressure the quarterback,
I'm looking at Asamoah and then Marshall.
Very, very talented, and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The pocket breaking down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it.
He was taking a shot.
Chris, I thought he had his
we've got to
hands on
score
that
here.
football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big
Go
hit,
slot
knock
pivot.
that ball loose.
Gun empty quads. This is our playbook. Well, our play. I just don't really love it here. But it keeps us from throwing an interception.
Looking downfield. It's Jackson.
It's open! They were guarding the middle! Nobody on the outside whatsoever! Yes! We caught them in the perfect post-snap coverage for that play. Usually that play is good for 5 yards on the outside, 7 yards on the outside. Only in that coverage you're going to break it for that long. You got lucky, but we'll take it. I mean, you can't call it lucky. We had a good play call called at the time the defense was thinking we were going to do something else. They were playing the sticks towards the middle. They were leaving the outside open, and we sending that player deep on that side. That's a not hard. That's an impossible way to stop that play.
The Boilermakers look
incredible.
To keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Screen.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
keep in mind, I know it's 2027. If you're not familiar with college football on my channel, if you just watch all the different series, it's the 2026 season, but the national championship game of that season is in 2027.
Looking to pass here on second down.
What a hit! The best hitter in college football right there! Brody Small!
They draw first blood in this.
It's what he does. He's done that all year.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass
Our line is unstoppable.
When executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the
Third string running back. Another transfer. Who was not a transfer? I mean, really, though, this entire lineup is a transfer portal, besides our wide receivers mostly. But most of our lineup, offensive line, defensive line, cornerbacks, linebackers, and we've rebuilt this team with the best transfer portal ever. And our kicker stayed, which is huge. Our kicker is one who can kick it here on the big stage without an issue. I know that's an extra point, so I'm just more referring to if we need one to win the game, he's one to hit it. Now, can I hit it, though, is the question. We're at this pretty good. Like, he doesn't really miss, but I do. What a start, though. Dream start. Turnover in the red zone. They should have took the points. Simple as that.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field.
Got to do a cover one contain against them. Listen, I dare them to throw deep on us. I want them to.
Play of the drive now from the 25.
I dare you.
We'll hand it off.
Yes.
Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
You're looking at the most complete defense in college football. That is because all of our players, not only can they stop the run, they can stop the pass, they can do it all.
These guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional. There's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw.
Popeye Williams!
It's a sack.
I did a stunt on that outside. Stunt and twist, and it threw him off. What a sack. Popeye's having a game. Okay, now we go dime, cover 2 contain. Where's cover 2 contain? We're just going to go cover 1 contain then.
Offense coming to the line. They might have
I don't like it. Play the sticks.
Before we reach the end of the quarter.
Emphasize pass.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw.
Oh, he threw me down. No.
Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. And they finally get him down.
That's the second time they've got a first down on 14. We don't change up our strategy. I know a lot of people run zone there. We are such a good man team. It's what we've done to get us to this point. Do we need to run zone? Sometimes, but we mostly run man. We're a man team. That's heartbreaking. See the fans, the students there are very frustrated, as am I. Jerry's yelling at the secondary there at the sideline. Wake up.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
We're playing to stop the run. We have such a good secondary that we can play to stop the run and still hopefully make a play. We missed a couple ones in a row, but okay, they're going to throw it here. Let's do defensive tackle twist.
Front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They're throwing. Might be a screen, though.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Over the middle.
I mean, Bryce Underwood, he knows he's got to get rid of the ball in a second. And we had him. We had him, broke through, and he just gets rid of the ball to perfection. Now, our middle linebacker on the spot should have had that. I'm going to run a sim blitz.
To make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship.
Underwood's made one mistake this game. It was a big one.
Because right now, what you're doing just isn't working.
You know, I called out their offensive line earlier, and they seemed to be upset. But I was just saying the facts. I wasn't saying they were bad. I was saying that they're not, on paper, the best pass blockers.
Usually that's
all I said.
Enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this,
good hit.
big yards.
3rd and 3. This is when they've shined. If I'm them, I'm doing a quarterback keeper. So we're running a cover one contain. We are pressing, and we're playing on the inside.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game.
Again! The transfer is dominating on the big stage.
Not even to halftime. The offense is
the best defensive line in college football. It's not even close.
The offensive coordinator better make some
not even
adjustments,
close.
Or this thing could snowball.
We looked at all these numbers in the regular season finale, and like, it's unreal how good this defensive line has been. It's what we do. Great play call for that scenario. Great coverage. The press gave us more time. Nobody was open. It's a coverage sack, and Popeye Williams came and just crushed Bryce Underwood.
Punted away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position.
Stay focused. No live stories today.
And out of bounds, so no return. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They're going to run it here.
Way to get outside.
Bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
We're hitting with the play action. Next first down. Well, that should be wide open. Maybe. That's what our center does. That was all Brody Smalls, everybody. It's what he does.
It's a big play for 31.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now,
that is the line we built, everybody. The line we built from the transfer portal. This team has basically been rebuilt. Wow. And we barely got that center, if you remember. That was a hard-fought transfer battle.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. On first down, it's play action. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It was in his hands. You touch it, you catch it. But did you all know what I did there? I don't even need to say it. You already know what I did there. Yes, I hit the wrong button. He's wide open underneath. I don't know. I still don't know why that goes on. But listen, I've worked on it. I know the controls of the game. I know the buttons on the controller. It's just in the heat of the moment. I guess it's the pressure. I don't know. It's so frustrating, though. I know it's frustrating for you all, too. But what are you going to do? I'm looking at Asamoah here.
Looking to throw. It's Jackson.
Okay, Taven Jackson is throwing him off the mark right now. He's throwing him too high. He's feeling the pressure on the big stage. He's wide open.
Tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy
Jackson,
who runs the football.
wake up.
You have to be able to
Every
catch it
throw
as
has
well.
been floated
He
so
didn't do
far.
a very good job of it on this play.
Drive under.
This was a promising
We're in
drive,
field goal
but
range with
back-to-back
Spencer. It's going to be a
incompletions
tough
makes
kick.
it 3rd and 10.
Do not force anything.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end.
Best throw of the year. That's a freshman on the big stage. He's caught that all year. He dropped it. You cannot throw that any better. Getting hit. No.
And he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some.
How does he drop this pass? That is the best pass of the game. That's one as a quarterback that I don't like. I'm not for a quarterback getting mad at a player at the sideline, but that's going to have you a little bit mad. You know, you're going to build up your teammates. That is unacceptable right there. It's a freshman, though. We have to build him up. Build him up. Are you kidding me?
The board if they opt for the field goal.
And now we're left at the 48-yarder. Now, keep in mind, our kicker has deep range. But do I have deep range?
So on 4th down now, out comes the
Okay.
field goal unit.
I thought we have deep range. I thought it moves a lot slower than that. Oh, no. Welcome to kicking out Heisman, but we made it! Yes! Spencer Porath. He thought about transferring. He chose to stay. Good thing he did. I cannot believe I made that. It was moving so fast. He has deep range. You know what would have happened if he's 50 yards or greater? That would have moved a lot slower. He's 48. Though deep range is even better the deeper you are. But wow, that was moving faster than I wanted it to. We're used to Spencer's moving slower than that. For deep kicks, though, over 50. But being at 48, it's one where you wish it's a little bit further away.
Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away.
And nothing. Come on, defense. Popeye Williams is fired up.
Ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Their offensive line, they're good at run blocking. I've said that. They haven't had the greatest game so far, but they've got the talent.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball.
If I'm them, I'm hitting us with the play action here on number 14.
The person that's carrying the ball
made that play. Come on. We're the outside contained there. We went in and then went back out. We're probably the only team in the history who's up 10 and still running cover one.
This offensive line, the line of scrimmage, it's a very simple
and pressing.
You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here.
I want them to throw it deep.
When you lose the battle up front.
That's holding.
Grab down the middle. It's Morgan. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
I just want to show this in case you all missed it. This is the biggest misholding call I've seen in this game. I don't think I've ever had them not call this as holding. Watch this. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's just tackle him to the ground. Let's just get our arms out wide as he's coming through, hold him completely by the jersey, and then just tackle him to the ground. Is that what we allow in the national championship game? They call that on this game. I've never seen them not call that.
Put the ball out in front of the wide receiver.
You
to
gotta be kidding me. How is that allowed?
Yards after the catch.
The answer is it's not. They just got away with it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw.
Seabrooks, we did a twist in the middle. The twist got him. Twist is very hard to read.
Pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about.
You all taught me that, YouTube. You kept pointing out to me that I need to run more stunts, more twist, mix it up a little bit. It doesn't work against the run, but it works against the pass.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the grab. Stewart.
Ooh, good hit. 14 is doing a good job tackling. He's been beat a few times in coverage, but
offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break.
Well, it's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around.
Cover one contained.
Just in one spot where the defense has an
Mix
idea
up the defensive tackles again.
Out of the game. They moved him around,
press,
given him a chance to
play
get
the
some
inside.
one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun.
They're holding us every play.
Defense is coming after him.
It's a covered sack. Seabrooks, Popeye Williams crushing Bryce Underwood.
So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense
That's
better
what
do
our
a
team
better
does.
job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
You know, listen, I always say this, but you all are a big part of being in this position and having this defense because you all remind me of things that I forget about. Pressing more. We're a man team. I remember one of you all, or not one, a couple of you all were like, Ryan, this is a man cornerback core. Please run more men and press them. Yes, they may beat you deep, but also it's going to be really hard to with your defensive line. Once you press them, your defensive ends are probably going to be in there getting a sack. And you all reminded me more stunts, more twists, and yeah, sticking to the basics. And that's what we're doing. And our defense has been transformed. And thank you all for all the positive, encouraging words, believing in this team. That's why it's 10-0. This game is far from over, though.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time.
It wouldn't be a
game.
national championship game without a live story from me talking to you all and thanking you all and getting a delay of game.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty.
We have the best 2-minute offense in college football. We run out of slot pivot every time.
To throw, it's Jackson. Running out of time in the pocket.
He didn't throw.
And get in the loss back to the 7-yard line. Second and long.
That was weird.
The 7-yard line.
It's like he pump faking. I did not hit it twice.
He's running out of time here.
Yes, almost got safety. Okay. All right.
Now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for.
We're looking at Tuggle here underneath. I'm probably not going to force anything unless it's wide open.
Looking to throw it on third and very long.
It's open!
To the wide out. He's got a man down
Timeout!
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half.
What a route! And what a catch and throw. If you're only blitzing 3, that's a huge mistake. Huge mistake.
These kind of situations.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. That's caught. It's Tuggle.
Wait, timeout.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain.
One more timeout left.
And the offense takes a timeout to talk things over on the sideline.
No, and like that speech earlier, I wasn't saying this game is over. This game is far from over. That's not what I was saying. I was just thanking you all for all the support and getting a little emotional here on the big stage.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man.
First down. We're going to have time for the no huddle.
They stop him at the 45.
Fast. Go. Go.
To run the hurry up offense. On first and 10 here, looking to throw.
Get out of bounds.
The sure hands.
Okay, Branch is dominating this final drive.
For a solid game.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
They're going to give up that route every single time.
Gaining decent yards.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers.
They're going to give up that outside route.
Receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets
the reason this play is so good because it breaks every coverage. You can always find a weakness. All the best plays do.
Looking to pass. It's Jackson.
That is perfection. Timeout. He put that pass exactly where it needed to be. I led him forward because if we lead him back, it's picked. He put it back shoulder in front to where it couldn't be picked off. And I am going for one play to try to score a touchdown. If it's not there,
chance for just a couple more plays.
Throw it away.
First down, looking to throw the ball.
Wait, what am I doing?
On the move, trying to make something happen. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the
I'll see you in the second half.
Trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it.
It would not be a Gamer Ability National Championship video without a time management issue. When I took off to run there, I was like, what am I doing? There's not enough time.
Wolverines will kick it deep to begin the second half.
I even said before the play, I was either going to throw it or throw it away.
So they'll start at the 25. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field.
Shake it off. Shake it off. Listen, that is so heartbreaking. I tried to do a spike. I hit the button for a spike, and it didn't look like we lined up for a spike. I don't know what happened.
First play of the second half is a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Grab behind the line.
What a block. Can you chop block? Can you chop block down the field like Tuggle just did there? Is that legal? I'm not convinced that is a legal block.
That the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Grab down the middle. It's Tuggle. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first.
You should have had a field goal there. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Use it as momentum. Jerry was very disappointed in head coach Ryan Gamer at the half for that, but he just said, Ryan, you got this. You got us to this point. Let's win us. Let's win this game. Let's finish it.
To throw, it's Jackson. Finds his man. It's Marshall.
Look at Justin Marshall go. The superstar here for Purdue.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the
Tuggle is open for a
downfield,
touchdown here.
But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Looking downfield near the end zone.
Yes! Nobody is guarding him on a press unless it is our secondary. What a throw! What a catch!
Right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around.
Once I saw the cover one press, they were at it looked like a cover one contained to me. I could have been wrong. Maybe it was a cover two. But once I saw him beat the outside, I'm like, no, first off, good luck pressing Tuggle unless you have the secondary that we have. And yeah, it's just almost an impossible play to stop without an extra safety. It looks like they had a safety in cover two. It's just a perfect throw. It could have just been cover one, though. That is perfection, though. That's how you bounce back. Poor time management at the half. It's okay. We're up 17-0. Could have been 20-0, but that's football sometimes. Time management for the rest of the way will win the game. Run the football, slow, sustained drives, stop them on defense.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field.
If I'm them, I'm running this.
And looking to throw now on first down.
Good luck, Popeye Williams, baby! Right to him! 2.5 sacks, an interception.
Anticipating that and coming
so
up with a big
Popeye was not in the spot. Popeye was in a contain. Somehow he jumped back, it looked like, into a spy. What? I gotta watch that replay. Popeye was supposed to be containing. I think. It was a cover one contain. Can somebody explain to me how Popeye jumped back? I'm glad he did. I just want to see why he did it. He's on a contain. So he's not on a spy. He gets pushed back by the tight end. He's stumbling backwards. He's caught off. And then he jumps up. And then Underwood never sees him. Underwood never saw him because why would he think? You know, Underwood sees the outside. He knows we're sending, he assumes we're sending 4 there. He sees the spy in the middle. He's not expecting Williams to be back in coverage. He got knocked back by the tight end, and he's stumbling. He gets up. He's looking right at the football. Bryce never sees him. I can't say I've never made that throw before. I have. But wow, he never saw Popeye. He never anticipated he would be there. Why would he, to be honest? Look at his vision, though. He really can't see him. This is from the quarterback's eyes, basically right here. So he sees the defensive tackle there, and he just thinks, because he sees the cover one contain, he sees the curl, he's open, right? If you just look at the cornerback. But what Bryce cannot see here is seeing from first person is he can't see Popeye Williams, and why would he expect Popeye Williams to be there? He throws it. He's already going to throw it. As he throws it, you can finally see Popeye. It's too late at that point. He knows it's an interception. That is one of the best plays by a defensive lineman I've ever seen. One of our best transfers, showing up on the big stage in a big way. The best game of his career right here. Popeye Williams, everybody. It's all because the tight end hit him back. He's uncontained. He stumbles. He stays there and he sees it, and just a beautiful, beautiful pick. Are you kidding me? #1 defense in football by a long shot. Playing as the #1 defense. It's as simple as that.
Now the offense is set
Run
up for
the football.
Receiver in motion now. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always...
Our screens have been really good on second down.
Defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They read it that time.
And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Drive. They're going to think the inside receiver is coming across like we've been doing the entire game. We're going to throw them off with a different combination. This might work.
Dropping back. It's Jackson.
And it does.
Receiver makes the catch.
4th and 1.
After the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Okay, we're going to line up. We're going to line up to go for it, and we're just going to see the look. We're just going to see the look.
No punt. Offense still on the
That
field.
is the most open quarterback sneak in the world.
They try to sneak it for the first.
If they would have lined up with the defensive tackle on the inside, no way I run that play. Michigan is one of the few teams to not try to stop our quarterback sneak. Look at that blocking! Yes! Boiler! Up!
Pouring it on now. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything
Come
less
on!
than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Listen, our defense is winning us this game. They're making it easy for our offense. It's as simple as that. And wow, and I know there's going to be those of you out there who always want the difficulty check, and I will do it. But yes, we are on Heisman difficulty. It's just we have the best team in college football from a defensive perspective, and they make our offense have easy chances to score. It's what our defense does. Our defense is absolutely dominating this game. It's what we do. Are you kidding me, baby? This is the team we built in the offseason. Transfer portal, heavy on defensive superstars, the #1 secondary, the #1 defensive line, and we have good linebackers too, don't get me wrong. But oh my. And then our offensive line has done an incredible job today. They're showing why they are one of the best offensive lines in college football. You know, I wonder if we played 12-minute quarters, because we play 8. So the AI is probably playing 15. So that's probably why they have more numbers. I never thought about that. Because you can't customize. You can't actually customize the minutes sim. Michigan is shocked right now.
Trying to find room. It's Buckley. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Torn pectoral. One of our best offensive line pass protectors, everybody. You gotta be kidding me. Why would our center go in at left tackle? Why does it want us to substitute our center in there? It never shows the right player there. There's no way that's gonna substitute our center. I mean, that's heartbreaking. What a talent. on the big stage. You know, NFL draft coming up as well.
First down and 10.
It's a big injury. Heartbreaking.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Bringing pressure.
What does her secondary do? That right there.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
So
Michigan's never faced the #1 secondary. Different team. Michigan crushed us last year. Talander almost had another interception on the spot. Keep in mind, this Michigan team crushed us last year in Michigan. It wasn't even close.
Easy to get excited about the receivers
Different
on the
team
outside
this
and
year.
their ability to make big plays.
We
But
came
the
back
slot
for
receivers
revenge.
are just as exciting, especially with their
Not over
finesse,
yet.
quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Nice
Too late.
grab there with the
Okay,
mouth.
smart idea. It looked like the quarterback realized we were playing inside leverage, so what he did was it looked like he audibled to an out route, and it worked, but he waited a little too long to throw it.
Going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're
And the replay booth has signaled
Oh,
they wanna
never mind. It
stop
might
and
have
have
worked. It
another
was
look at this
close.
one.
No, no way. That's a catch. I don't know. It's close. I think it's a catch. That's a great catch. He shuffled his feet at the end.
So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that.
Yeah,
previous
that's
ruling.
a great catch. So right idea. The audible worked.
And the Wolverines begin a new series here. 1st and 10.
If I'm them, I'm going outside here. Mickens is out of the game.
On the run, it's Buckley.
He cut and cut. He shouldn't
So
have.
2nd and 3.
Just run Robert press.
The Wolverines are in the red zone.
Watch the run.
Trying to run it. It's Marshall.
I overran it. I came from the opposite side of the field. I couldn't make the tackle, though.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game.
We're gonna
putting
run
everything on this quarterback in their passing
Big
game.
twist here.
Offense thinking touchdown.
Mickens
not
is out.
field
All
goal,
right.
Facing a 3rd
Play
and
underneath.
long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Deep shot toward the end zone.
Yes!
Almost had it in the end zone.
Come on! Just sitting there underneath, waiting for it. He should have picked it off, though.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity.
You know,
to
if
drop
I would have
that
ran
interception.
the same offense, the defensive scheme we've been running for the past 5 weeks, if we would have ran this the entire year, we had the #1 defense even despite changing up the scheme. But if I would have started doing the things we've been doing recently, the men, mostly men, contain, spies, mixing up where the defensive linemen are switching around, stunting, twisting, all that, I don't think we would have allowed more than 10 points a game on average.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Like, yeah, our offense has it easy because our defense has been coached so well in the postseason that our offense can just kind of coast. We just run the ball and win the game.
The drive now from the 25.
I'm so proud of this team. I'm proud of you all as well, YouTube. Thanks for all the positive encouragement and just thanks for being there, supporting this series, supporting this team. It's just an incredible journey. Did we get lucky in the transfer portal? Yes.
Opening up just enough room for the
But
back to
we also
squeeze
got
through there
very
for a nice
aggressive
gain.
in the transfer portal as
1st and
well.
10 now for
Most
the
people
offense.
wouldn't have went after that many cornerbacks and that many players of the same type.
That's the wide receiver coming in.
We
motion
did,
now.
and we got him.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground?
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays.
Where's the
Everybody's
jet
gap
sweep? I
sound
wanted an
and
actual
really
jet sweep.
solid
We
defense on
faked
that
a
play.
jet sweep. I don't know where the actual jet sweep is in. Special? No, it's not special. It's not an RPO. Not an option. Well, just pick a play. Smash angle. We have not done a Texas route or
Second down
angle
after
route
that
all
run on
day.
the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Jackson.
That's on me.
Oh, down he goes.
I should never have ran outside there.
Just outstanding outstanding
I don't know what I was doing.
Quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive line. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark.
What's the play? What's the first down? We don't really have a great first down on 3rd and 16 play. Maybe strong flood on that outside. Wait, Martin right up the seam. That might work.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Here's the throw deep downfield.
Nope.
That one
Good try.
Incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Boilermakers bring their punt team on the field.
Wow, they shut down the run that drive. Not a good drive. Passing was not on that drive, and defense tried to make us look good there, but well, it didn't. I don't think it was a play calling issue. I just don't. Yeah, it's just, it is what it is.
Let's check out the game's
Good
summary
punt.
so far.
Look at the Michigan fans. They're just heartbroken right now. Actually, they're fired up now. They're like a little spark of hope there at that stop. We have a lot of Michigan fans out here on the channel. We have a lot of fans of Ohio State and Michigan. You know, the biggest rivals.
Back at it to start the quarter.
So,
Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Why is Mickens on the inside? Because the injury. Bryce Underwood has to be terrified right now. I would be. What? I would be absolutely terrified right now. He knows who he's facing.
Good news is this guy
He knows what this defensive line has done.
Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down.
We overloaded on that right side, and they did a good job holding it.
It's a solid game, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day.
We're the only team who would still be pressing here. I want them to throw over top. I dare them to throw over top. Yeah, I dare you, Bryce. Good luck. Good luck. Best secondary in college football, led by the best defensive line. Rushing Bryce Underwood. He feels pressure to throw it. Throws it right up. That is what that play was made to do. That is why we press. That is why we twist. And it worked.
They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
So what I've been doing this game, I've been running a lot of twist on the line. I've been mixing up where I'm running the twist. The defensive tackle ones in the inside have really been messing up their offensive line. And the pressing, they just don't have the time. You know, they see one-on-one. Bryce Underwood, he sees one-on-one, and he's just like, I got it. It should be open. But what he doesn't realize, he's never faced our secondary before. He doesn't know that that's what we're trying to force him to do. It's what we've done all year.
The extra point is
more specifically the past 5 or 6 games. But this is what our team does. We press. We have such good press coverage that we can buy our defensive end more time, and we can get coverage sacks and just sacks in general.
Well, he thought about coming out.
Our defense has showed up on the big stage. This is what our team was built to do. How many times have I said this year that we had the defense to win it all? How many times have we ran a cover 1 because we want them to throw it over top of us?
Here comes a first down pass attempt.
Mickens again! Every sack is a record-breaking sack now.
You always talk about offense.
I love this defensive line. We're losing them all, though. So many seniors we're losing.
And a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
Listen, I went from a player on defense who cannot play any position to one of the best defensive ends as a user. We broke every record with Mickens this year. And a couple of you all told me I needed to stop playing on the line.
Pressure is coming. Just throws it away.
I mean, to be fair, I was playing really bad.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball.
To be fair, I understand what you were saying. It still hurt. And it made me mad. And it inspired me to do this. So thank you.
Looking to throw it on third.
Yeah, that's what we want. I dare you to throw over top. I love it. This secondary is so good. That's exactly what we want with cover one contain.
And then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead.
It's just like, yeah, good luck, Bryce. He's a sophomore in this season. Poor guy.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. A deep shot to the left side.
It worked. It's because I turned into him. Why? Why did I turn into him? Why?
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it. Offense.
He was right there. Why did I turn into him?
Wonder where plays
I'm so
like this
mad.
have been all game long.
Why did I do that? He would have made that play. He's done it all day. We got the one-on-one. We wanted him to throw it. Popeye Williams is having a career day. An interception, 3 sacks, 4 tackles for loss probably.
They keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the
They're like,
game.
they're still pressing us?
They've become one-dimensional.
Yes.
And I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second.
That is great blocking. Popeye Williams and Harkless. Another half sack for Popeye.
This front and the linebackers getting pressure as well. The way they've been able to harass
So good.
this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're
Now we
enjoying
run a
such
cover
big
4
lead
drop.
in the national title.
There is no way that they can handle. No, we don't have time to select it. So okay. This is not a good time to run what we're running right here. I can tell you that.
Made this a real challenge for the offense. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Now in third and very long, looking to throw.
But it worked.
It's Morgan.
Come on. Now we run a cover 4 drop.
It'll bring up fourth down.
Where is it? Where's drop? Never mind. I can't find the play. Oh no.
Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Taking a shot deep.
Good luck.
Toward the end zone.
They almost caught that.
And the long throw incomplete.
That's what we do.
Fourth down stop.
If this holds, we just held Michigan and Alabama to less than 16, well, to 16 points.
Again, now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you
Conservative ball handling. The best defensive showing. The best defensive team that I've coached on the channel between College Football 25 and 26. Don't get me wrong. We had good teams in College Football 25 for the Kentucky Wildcats. Great defense. We didn't have this type of defense. A defense that can press, a defensive line that can just crush quarterbacks like it's nothing. It's just such an exciting team, such an exciting year. We did it. 31-3. Absolute perfection.
There's the handoff.
You know, poor Michigan on the channel, because in College Football 25, Rocket Rat Gamer crushed the Michigan Wolverines in a national championship game his sophomore year. It was not even close. That was much more of a blowout than this one. But Michigan, they tend to struggle. Unless I play them in the big house.
Points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control.
I mean, to be fair to Michigan, Ohio State had a much better offense speed-wise, and they still couldn't handle our defensive ends and our secondary. So, like, I had a good feeling. I didn't want to say this before the game, but I had a very strong feeling that there's no shot that we would lose this game. Our defense is too good. Looking at the depth charts by the numbers, the only reason they're better overall because their depth. they do not have better talent than we have. It's not even close. From a defensive perspective, abilities, overall man coverage, pressure on the defensive line, this game, we should have beat them by 50.
That kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in,
but
he was
31-3 is enough.
I didn't think he would have this kind of performance.
Do you all think Jerry's going to be upset they scored 3?
And a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
We did it. I mean,
And now the handoff.
our offensive line deserves so much credit. Michigan has given up now. Our offensive line has fought. Our defense won us this game, though. Yes, our offense did what they needed to do, but I mean, it's easy when your defense just keeps giving your team the ball back. The seniors have done it.
You got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down.
Just such an emotional game. Like, this team, I'm so proud of them because we did the impossible. First year, we made the playoffs. We won first round in an epic game against Texas Tech. And then we made it another season. We had the best transfer portal you could ever imagine. We knew we had a championship caliber team. We've won some hard-fought games this year, though. Hard-fought games to get to this point. The #1 team in the nation has done it. The Boilermakers are your 2026 national champions. Bad time for a flag. We just want to celebrate. We're your national champions, everybody. Look, the fans boo. Like, are you kidding me? We just wanted another snap. We are your 2026 season, the 2027 national championship game winners. Your national champions are the Purdue Boilermakers. We did it. Thank you all for believing in this team. You legends. We did it. We actually did it! Boiler up!
What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship.
Do you want to win or do you want to lose, YouTube?
Go out there and leave no doubt. You say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And then there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Purdue Boilermakers.
I don't even know what to say. I'm kind of speechless. You know why I'm so speechless right now? Because I've played a lot of dynasties in this game, and I've had a lot of good seasons. I've never won the national championship. This is my first ever national championship in college football 26. I've made it to the big stage multiple times in my other dynasties outside this series. I've never won. That was the first national championship on Heisman difficulty that I've won in college football 26. And it happened here on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel for the Purdue Boilermakers Dynasty. We have done the impossible. Ryan Gamer came in to this Purdue team, took over for a last place team in the Big Ten, led them to the playoffs, and then in the transfer portal, went to work. So many players wanted to come to play at Purdue to start, and they wanted to play for Ryan Gamer and Jerry. And wow, did they play at the highest caliber you could ever imagine. We have the best defense in college football, and it showed on the big stage against the Michigan Wolverines. The Michigan Wolverines got exposed today. I told you all that they had a very easy strength of schedule. Compared to ours, it is one of the easiest schedule in the Big Ten this year. Michigan made it. They lost they lost the regular season finale to Ohio State to not make the Big Ten championship. They should have been undefeated before that. And then they bounce back. They win some massive games. I mean, think of the teams they took down. Ohio State after just losing to Ohio State. Miami. And then Georgia. I mean, that's like an impossible road. They were tired. They had to play one extra game. But they got exposed on the big stage when they faced the best defense in college football, the best secondary, the best defensive line, an interception by Talander, and Popeye Williams is the player of the game. He gets the game ball. Popeye Williams, everybody. Oh, boy. He came to play. We held them to 3 points. It happened in the third quarter of that field goal. 0 in the first, second, and fourth. Do you want to win or do you want to lose? Our defense said we want to win. And, you know, our offense did what they needed to do to win. It wasn't anything fancy. It really wasn't. We had that time error at the end of the first half. Our defense carried us. Our defense made our offense look good, and I'm just glad our offense was able to get the job done at the end of the day. Our offensive line did a phenomenal job. Defensive line did a phenomenal job. I told you all that 89 overall for Michigan is only because of their depth. You compare our starters, we had the better team, and it showed on the field in every single position. They were outplayed, they were outmatched, they were outspeed. We had way more speed than them. It wasn't even close. You compare the rosters, it's just like, how in the world do they have an 89? It's because all this game cares about with that overall is depth. They don't care about the starters. They care about what is the depth on the team. These teams that have big depths, they skew that overall. Alabama is an example of that. Now, Alabama did have more speed than us, but good defense is good defense no matter what. Speed is not everything. We have better talent. It's just as simple as that, and we got the job done. Michigan got exposed today. Sorry to Michigan fans out there. I'm sorry you had to experience that. I know that was rough, but you know, when you face the best defense in college football, you better come ready to play, and they went for it. They should have took the points in the first half. In that drive, they went for it, ended up throwing a pick in the red zone with the quarterback spy. That play has got so many players this year. The press coverage throws everybody off. Talander just kind of hides there and loves to pick off footballs. Now, that is 339 for us yards. They had 244. We had 122 rushing yards. We shut their rushing down. I mean, we played to stop the run, though. We lined up with their run formations with run-stop formations, and our defensive ends did a great job containing. Middle linebackers do what they do best, and we have the best defensive line in football. Now, what about turnovers? Yeah, they had 3. That's what I thought. They threw 3, and that's what our defense does. We're trying to bait you to throw it. It's as simple as that. We don't care if you beat us deep a couple times, but what we're trying to do is to bait you in to throw it. Like, yeah, one-on-one here on the outside, cover 1. You're open. Yeah, right. None of our cornerbacks can really be beat deep. You think you can, but you can't do it. The only way you can beat them deep is if I turn into them. David Jackson had a rough start, missed a lot of throws, but came back and dominated. 14 for 20, 217 yards, 2 touchdowns. Nothing fancy, but the senior quarterback graduates a national champion. I don't think he'll go to the NFL being 84 overall. He deserves it, in my opinion. He's been a great quarterback. I think he should go to the NFL, but the only thing this game cares about for the NFL draft is overall. That's the only thing that matters. Your stats throughout the year mean nothing. It's wild. It's wild. They need to change that. The stats should matter for getting drafted all day, every day. But yeah, running game, I mean, not a lot. I'm telling you, offensively speaking, it doesn't look too fancy because it just wasn't. It's just as simple as that. It really was not a fancy game offensively, but our defense did what they do best. And here's what they do best. Every single thing. Popeye Williams with his first interception of the year. He got pushed back by the tight end and just a heads-up play from a 99 awareness defensive player. That's 99 awareness for you, everybody. That's what they do. Play recognition is like 97 or something. That's why he is so good. Like, yes, he's 83 overall. You think he plays much higher than that. That is because of his overall, his play recognition, his awareness. I mean, not overall. It's about his awareness, play recognition, block shedding. All of that led to that game right there. 2.5 sacks. I had 2 sacks as Mickens. Seabrooks, 1.5. Harkless, a half sack. Nicholas, a half sack. Interceptions by Talander, Popeye Williams, and Carter Davis does it again. What a playoff run Davis has had. I think that is 8 interceptions in the postseason for Carter Davis in 3 games. I don't think that's an over-exaggeration. That is just unreal, everybody. I'm just so proud of this team. I am so proud of this team. I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it, everybody. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for believing in this team. I know there were times where we had doubt, 100%. But we fought adversity. We fought after that loss. We bounced back. We changed our defensive scheme. I started mixing it up, and then I started to only run man. And what I mixed up was defensive line pressure, right? It's not that I mixed up our coverages, because I didn't. You play to your strengths. We ran man that entire game. Maybe we ran one zone, and that was it. We've done that the entire playoff run for these 3 games, and that is why we won. Wow, a hard-fought game against Clemson. We barely won that one, but then we come out, and we win big against Alabama and Michigan. I can't believe it. I'm going to pause the video, take a look at the highlights, take some screenshots, and then, yeah, we'll take a look at everything, and I just can't believe it. Thank you all for being a part of it. I'm shocked right now. My first national championship in college football 26. Like, I've been so close, everybody. I've lost so many close games. I've got blown out a lot in the national championship, but for this series, my first national championship came in this game. I've never won a national championship. Never won it. We did it. You all know the saying, defense wins championships. Well, it's true, and it shows today. I was looking through the highlights. We didn't have a lot of offensive highlights to look at. You know, we were in such good field position most of that game that, you know, the offense was easy, really. I mean, it's just as simple as that. Our defense is just so good. You know, the sad part is, everybody, we lose our entire defense. We have some secondaries that are a little bit younger that have been okay sitting on the bench from the transfer portal, and we have some good recruits coming into town next year. But yeah, now here's the thing. I know I said once we win a national championship, like that's our goal. Like that's our goal. We win a championship, but you can't leave. You have to make the decision to leave before. So like we can't leave anymore. Look, single season record broken. Purdue single season passing yards record broken by Taven Jackson in his final game right before he graduates. Congrats to Taven Jackson and this entire Purdue Boilermakers team. Boiler up, everybody. Do you want to win or do you want to lose? This Purdue Boilermakers team said we want to win. The #1 team, national champions. Congratulations, you have won the college football playoff national championship. My first national championship on Heisman difficulty in college football 26. My only one. I've been so, don't understand how frustrated I've been in this game, in the national champions. I've been so close. I had a different mentality, though, going into this game. You all saw how focused I was, minus a couple, the time management mistakes, a couple mistakes. But, like, I fought, and we got the ultimate trophy, the national championship trophy. A one we'll never forget. But yeah, we can't leave. You can't leave until the next year. So we'll play out the next season, right, with Purdue, because we can't technically leave this team until the next year. So what we're going to do, we won a national championship. Our Purdue rebuild, the ultimate goal was to win a title. We won it by the transfer portal. That's how we won it. I mean, it's simple as that. So yeah, I don't know what we're going to do. Like, my goal was always to win a championship and then after the next year leave and rebuild somebody else. So that could be what we do. We may, you know, I want to stay in this same universe. I want to continue to see how the Purdue Boilermakers do. I don't know if I'm going to leave yet. I know I said that at the beginning, the goal is to win a national championship, then after the next season, leave in the coaching carousel. The problem is the coaching carousel offers are usually really bad. So it's just a fact. They're usually really bad. So I don't know. We may get only a defensive coordinator position. It's wild, but it's just the way it works in this game. So I don't know what we'll end up doing. It depends on what the coaching carousel says. Now, we still have one more season with Purdue. We got to see how the talent comes in that we've recruited the first 2 years. And we can't leave this year. We won. You have to make your decision before. We can't say, oh, I'm leaving because I know I'm winning a championship. That would have been embarrassing to walk away with the loss. Told you we were going to win that one. But yeah, we did win. But wow, we won a national championship. I've been working so hard in this game to win a championship. I've had some good teams with my Kentucky Wildcats. I've never been able to win on the big stage. I've been so close. Been so close and road to glory. It finally happened. Like, a big weight is lifted. I'm just glad it happened in this series. I thought for sure I was going to lose. Like, I saw their roster, and I saw that we had better talent, and I'm like, okay, we're going to win this game. A lot of people get thrown off by the overalls. The overalls mean nothing in this game, truly. You see those teams with high overall, look at their rosters compared to yours when you have a good roster, and pay attention. It's depth. It's depth that raises that. It skews it. You may have the better roster by the numbers like we do. We had the better starters than Michigan. We had the better starters. Well, Alabama had the better offense than our offense, but we had the better defense overall, and it showed. Alabama could not handle our press offense and our pressure, and neither could Michigan. Michigan's weakness was their offensive line. Alabama had a great offensive line, but they had a weakness on one side, and we exploited it and dominated, and our defense won us the national championship. You have to give credit to our offense. They fought. Our offensive line played amazing. I'm not saying our offense wasn't important, but, going through those highlights, and I know we had good running game, and I ran the ball a lot, so good play calling, but it was easy for us because defense gave us good position, good momentum. Our defense just was dominating. They forced 3 turnovers. It's just a simple game for our offense, really. We didn't have to call any complex game plan plays or anything. We didn't have to do many hot routes. It was just smooth sailing with the momentum, and player of the game was Popeye Williams, much deserved. 2.5 sacks, 4 tackles for loss, and an interception that won us the game, basically. And we just dominated. It's just as simple as that. We had only 217 passing. It makes sense. It makes sense, but we ran better than them, and wow, Michigan shocked right now. They are. No, they're probably not shocked. They knew the numbers. They knew we had the best defense. They saw us against Alabama. They saw us that season. They know we're the number 1 team. They didn't overlook us. It's just, yeah, they were kind of outmatched. Their offensive line was outmatched. I can guarantee you one thing. In the transfer portal, they're going to be going after some offensive linemen who can block against the pass. And they struggled against the run, too. So there's that. Wow, I'm so proud of this team, everybody. I can't believe it. Like, I can't believe it. And thank you all for being a part of it. Thank you all for believing in this team. Some of you didn't, maybe. And some of you doubted maybe our defense wasn't as good as it was after week 1. And that's fair. But once I started really calling the right plays and putting our team in better position to win, once you start pressing with our secondary, they're unstoppable. And because you're going to think you can throw deep on us, but you can't do it. You really can't. Good news is we kept our coaching staff. Nobody left, so we're going to continue to build our coaching staff. We got our offensive coordinator, Josh Henson, our defensive coordinator, Michael Schur, if I'm saying that name correctly, but really it's Jerry who's the defensive coordinator here for this team. He kind of does most of the game plan on the defensive side. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Like, this is my first national championship in this game. It's just surreal. It's surreal. It's the best game I've ever played in college football history from a defensive standpoint. Offensively, I made some mistakes. Yeah, it's simple as that, but we won, and that's all that matters. It's all about winning. That's what this team was built to do. We talked about it after the transfer portal. This is a one-shot season. We knew that going into this. We said it. This is a one-shot season with this team. We're losing them all. We did it. We are your national champions, everybody. Wow. Can we get some hype in the comments, everybody? Purdue Boilermakers fans, I know, are fired up. Are you kidding me? I bet most of you are fired up. Like, we built the best defense in college football. We did. We maybe one of the best defenses in college football history. And it showed up on the big stage. Wild. Player of the week, you would hope so. Popeye Williams just dominated. Wow. I would hope he won National Defensive Player of the Week. Who won Offensive? A running back? Yeah, Justin Marshall. Much deserved, everybody. Much deserved. He didn't have as big of a game receiving like he usually has, but he did enough to win the game, and that's all we needed to do, was win the game. College football history update. Oh, boy. Look who's at the top. The 2026 year national champions are the number 1 team, the Purdue Boilermakers, 31-3. And just seeing winning coach as Ryan Gamer over there is so special. I've yet to, in any of my dynasties, win that game. I've yet to see that on there on a Heisman difficulty. And there it is. We actually did it. We did it. Wow. Defense wins championships, everybody. Defense wins championships. It's as simple as that. This team was stacked. We're going to lose so many people. It's kind of heartbreaking how many people we're going to lose, you know. Wow. We got to take a look at the final season stats here. I know we already looked at it all, but let's see where David Jackson finished. 4,102 yards, 36 touchdowns, only 7 interceptions. That's how you play quarterback, everybody. Rushing, Justin Marshall led the way, 887, 7 touchdowns. Taven Jackson had 15 rushing touchdowns. What a year. And receiving, Justin Marshall, our running back, was our primary receiver. He did amazing this year. 12 touchdowns, over 1,000 yards. But look how well we spread the ball around. Unselfish play there. So many players with over 200 yards. You love to see it. And defense, let's take a look at blocking first. Only 3 sacks allowed from the center. 1 sack allowed from, that's the backup left guard. And these are, a lot of those are backups. Okay. So let's go to the defense here. And this is the big one. 29 sacks. And most of those were me. Isn't that wild? Like, I've really improved on the defensive line, but it helps when you have somebody who has quick jump. Quick jump is the difference maker right there. He's got everything. Look at all those physical abilities. I'm going to miss him so much. What are we going to do without Joshua Mickens, everybody? How does he not win Heisman? He won every defensive award. Wasn't on the Heisman list. The Heisman needs to be fixed. In real life, Joshua Mickens, I know defensive players never win it. He would win it with the year he had. 29 sacks. Popeye Williams had 9. He had 2.5 in the last game. He really started to dominate late in the year. And Seabrooks with 9. Harkless 8. Madden 5. Some of you all questioned my decision-making on switching the line around. Seabrooks is an edge rusher who I moved to defensive tackle. And some of you questioned that, and as you should, but he showed up this year. I mean, he showed up in a big way. Mickens had an interception and Popeye Williams. We were just so good. Who led in interceptions? It had to be Davis. And honestly, most of these were in the postseason, but everybody basically had a pick on our defense. Look at that. That 105-yard touchdown was the reason we won. Was that against Clemson? I think, was that Clemson when he had that 105-yard reception? I think it was, or maybe it was in the Big Ten Championship. I can't remember, but I know it was incredible. But wow, this team is amazing, everybody. This team is amazing. Spencer Porath of 82% field goal percentage. His longest one is a 48, which was in the national championship. Pretty awesome, but we did it. Should we take a look at the trophy room? Where's the trophy room? Is that in team stats? There it is. We got to see the national championship trophy, everybody. We have to. Here it is. Let's see that trophy right there, everybody. Ryan Gamer. Yes. We did it, everybody. We did it. We are your national champions. We actually did it. This team was so good. We'll never have a team like this again, probably ever. It's just such a good team, and we played up to our max level, and we have some coaching skills we can get. I guess we have a few. Master motivator for off-season progression. Yeah, let's improve defensive line off-season progression. Perfect. And we'll save the rest until we can unlock a couple other ones. So that's great. And how are our other coaches doing on motivator? They're doing good. Okay, we're gonna get good off-season boost. Look at this. Yes. Love motivators here. What about Michael? He's a motivator too? Oh boy. We are stacking up on off-season boosts with 3 coaches who are still going to be here next year. We could have a big off-season with all of our rookies from last year, freshmen this year, and just all of our developing talent. Remember, Ryan Brown will probably be the quarterback. The quarterback in year 1 in this dynasty will probably be the quarterback again unless he transfers away. It's possible. We'll see. We'll look for the transfer portal as well, just like Taven Jackson. What a year he had. I'm going to miss this team so much. We actually did it. We actually did it, everybody. I'm so proud of this team. I just want to thank you all for all the support and helping get us to this point. All your positivity, encouraging words. I guess it's not always positive, but for the most part, positive and encouraging. And yeah, we're just trying to get better. And some of you have a lot of heart. And, yeah, we're just trying to get better. You all just want this team to win. It's as simple as that. I get that 100%. I want to win too. And I work to get better each and every game, each and every week. And I've come a long way with making reads. Defensively has probably been my best improvement. Now, next episode in the series, I don't know when it is. There'll probably be a little bit of a break, right? A little bit of a break. And we'll have players leaving. And then we'll have all the offseason stuff, all of it. We'll have the transfer portal, the final recruiting. We'll see all the new recruits. We'll do the depth chart reorder. We'll do the training, of course. We'll see the training results in the offseason, all that stuff. Build the new schedule, see if we need to make any changes to it. And yeah, we'll see the preview of the next year and all of it. Yeah, it's always a fun episode, the offseason. Some people's favorite, some people hate it because no football was played in that episode. Honestly, it's one of my favorites. It's the best part about college football games for me is the building the team, the recruiting, and all that. You know, winning is great, but you can only win if you build the team, just like we did in the transfer portal. You go back to that last offseason episode. That offseason episode was the most important episode this year. If you missed it, go back and watch it. You'll see why we were able to do this. You'll see exactly how this team was built, this record-breaking defensive team. It was built because of the best offseason episode in the history of the Gamer Ability YouTube channel, and in honestly my best transfer portal ever. I've had a pretty good one as my Kentucky Wildcats, but it was a little better in this one in some ways, but not overall. Not overall. So this still I think was probably my best one. But yeah, I mean, what a win. We did it. We are your national champions. Thank you all for being a part of it. If you all got some enjoyment today, drop a like. It really helps the channel, and subscribe for plenty more sports game content. This series is not over. You better believe it. We'll be going, continuing Ryan Gamer's coaching journey. Purdue, you know, for now, and then we'll see next year if the coaching carousel works out. We see the right fit. We said our goal was to lead a team to a national championship. Purdue got their first ever national title in college football history. Pretty awesome. Boilermakers, I know Boilermakers fans are fired up. Thank you all for believing in this team. I greatly appreciate all the support, and I will see you all in the next video on the channel. I don't know when that offseason episode will be. It may be like a week after this, maybe on a weekend after this, like maybe a week and a half away on a Saturday morning. That's probably when it's going to be. We'll see. But stay tuned. Thank you for all the support. I'll see you next time. The Purdue Boilermakers are your 2026 national champions. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.